Everybody's camera's all clear, and then my camera's all grody.
I didn't realize I'd done that before. Never mind then.
It's alright. Your camera can be grody, it's fine.
My camera was grody up until 2 weeks ago when I got a new one.
Oh, so I did all of this before. That's weird. Why do you not show up?
Suppose I should tweet, huh? Yeah?
That's why. Maybe.
It's probably going to be a short session today, too, because I didn't get a whole lot of planning done this week for, reasons of illness. So I guess it's the most polite way to say I was super stressed out and my body reacted in ways it shouldn't have. Why is it now so much longer? What the fuck? Oh, it's because I got rid of that. Okay, that's right. Undetweeted.
So, Drag Race.
Yeah, Eureka didn't win, so there you go.
I was so disappointed about Asia.
Hey, Calamity.
What was she thinking? What?
That was biggest disappointment for me. I'm just sitting there like,
When I saw that, and I was like, no, she couldn't. Did she? Oh, and then I couldn't. I was just like, oh, that's so horrible. I can't. Oh.
And what was so sad is even if it would have worked as intended, it was completely not fitting with the song at all. So I still don't understand the decision behind it.
I get the feeling that she was... If they'd been in the studio instead of in the theater, in a more contained space where the effect would have been able to, A, be more visible, and B, potentially take up more of the total space.
But I mean, they didn't fly at all, though.
A couple of them did. After they fell out after having been essentially suffocated. At least that's what it felt like. But it never...
Even in a studio, it didn't fit with the song. Like, nasty. Butterflies! No! Like, that'd be cool if it worked, but it's like, what the hell does that have to do with this? Like, it's definitely one of those, like, so you wanted a reveal for the sake of a reveal?
That was pretty much it.
So I was ready to spin them out. I'm just kind of like, you should have just, because even when I saw the outfit, I'm like, so it's clear something's supposed to be revealed here. Which, not that she was the only one who did that night, but still. Cameron's I was fine with, because I'm like, alright, whatever. You're gonna come out of this thing, and then I liked the second outfit, that was fine. And Cameron brought it, so it's like, Cameron won fair and square, Asia, what the hell?
Yeah, I mean...
Though, I will say, I'm a little conflicted on the first lip sync with Aquaria and Eureka. Apparently, in the editing, yeah, it looks more even in my opinion, but in the actual live performance, Aquaria fucked up quite a bit, actually. So I'm conflicted. It's like, well, if Eureka won the lip sync, then you should have just made her to win. Yes, that would have made her the winner of the season overall, because we all know you're not picking Cameron.
And that was the point. That was the point when it's like you both advance and we're gonna have a three-way.
I got why, but then I'm conflicted. Like, well, if you would have done, because I mean, you could argue sort of the.
Well, I think RuPaul had already made up her mind that Aquaria was going to win.
Yeah, but then that means the lip sync meant nothing. Why do it in this format if you know who you're going to crown? If Eureka won that lip sync fair and square, she should have advanced him in the overall season winner, even though that's not what I wanted.
I know, and that's why I felt a little let down by the whole thing. It's like you wanted Aquaria to win, basically. Period.
Mm-hmm.
And she did great in the final.
Yes, she did. So yeah, but I'm just kind of like, yeah, she did great, but you shouldn't have been there. Apparently,
right.
What do you do?
All right. So let's go ahead and hello.
Hello.
Hi, peoples.
Oh, you're talking to internet.
Yeah, we are talking to internet. Alicia, I told Jeff and Danny that I had purchased the player's handbook on Roll20, and shared it out in the Esela game. So any spells that weren't available in the compendium for drag and drop should now be available.
Okay, cool.
And a few other things that I didn't really get a chance to play with that you can drop and drag into your sheet. So, for all of you Roll20 users out there, the Player's Handbook is on sale right now for $20. It's a pretty good deal considering the ease of drop and drag into your sheet and not having to deal with shit. Because it also opens up all of the backgrounds in the book and all of the classes that didn't have things that you could drop and drag because of the licensing garbage. So yay. Alright. Let's do this. Welcome to the channel, and as always, Tabletop RPGs on my channel are run for charity, and this month's charity is the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. If you would like to donate to said charity, you can do so by scrolling down into the panels below and clicking on their banner, or you can type !charity in chat and it'll give you the link and a little more information. By donating to said charity, you help out the charity itself, as well as you can help the players or the DM. If you'd like to know how to do that, you can scroll down a little bit more in the panels and look for the donations panel. It'll tell you what you can purchase for the players or the DM under the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition options. So if you'd like to do that, please do so. Alerts are working. That doesn't always mean I will catch them when they come through. So if I don't say something in chat, and if I don't catch it in chat, one of my players will, and they'll let me know, hey, dipshit, somebody donated.
Sans the dipshit part.
I'd be okay if you called me dipshit. I really don't give a fuck anymore. Also, in August, there is the Streamiversary giveaway that I'll be doing. It will have a player's handbook, 5 sets of dice, a dice vault made by Cow Peeler, aka Chris from my Friday night game, who also makes lovely wooden dice. And Alicia is very salty. She doesn't have hers yet.
Not looking at it.
So it'll have a slot to put your dice in, some minis, a pencil slot, and then the other side will be like a little rolling tray. So that should be a fun and interesting addition to that. There will also be a few other things that I'm going to throw in there that I already have planned out, picked out, and have ordered from Amazon, and am writing some stuff up for. So that will hopefully be something you will enjoy. If you win it. If not, tough nuggies. But, let's go around and tell us who you are, who you play. Alicia.
I'm Energy9. I play Claudia Vingard, whose father does not want her to be part of the family business, is being all mad because she's helping him with the family reunion, but no, he doesn't appreciate anything she does.
Alright. Oh, Danny donated. I happened to glance over and saw the bar grow. When is the alert
Did you-
going to come through?
Did you donate enough to cancel out her her disadvantages?
Oh no, I have so many of those. 2 nat 20s for all players.
Yeah.
Including
Done,
Nancy, so remind her.
I still have 8 failures.
Yep.
I'll actually go ahead and put it on her sheet right now.
And we now collectively have 8 nat 20s.
Nancy is not here this week, but she plays Recall Baron, a dwarf bard. So that brings us to Jeff.
Hold on. My character sheet is broken?
What do you mean it's broke? Oh, shitballs. What the fuck? What did you do?
I didn't do anything. There's a character mancer thing now?
Yeah, hold on. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
No, it looks like everything's still there.
There's nothing in it, though.
Hit cancel. Hit cancel.
Hit cancel?
Yeah.
Ah. Okay. Whew.
I think it's just because you have a weird class.
I gotcha. I play Basil Timbers. He is a gnome artificer with a dash of druidic. And he now has a mechanical servant of a multicolored draconic wormling. Dragon wormling.
Dragon Wormling, yep. And Danny.
I am Two North in chat, and I am playing Koltash Karn, the half-orc paladin. And Claudius Booth is a dick. And
Hello, Yoshi.
we just finished in yet another in an ongoing series of awkward conversations. At least Claudia did. With her godfather.
On this auspicious day.
And we had some combat. Claudia got dragged around by the ears.
By her former nanny.
By her former nanny.
House marm thingamabob.
If I recall, Basil and Recall were at his shop working on a music box.
Yep.
And I do, if I recall correctly, our current short-term goal is to track down Cassandra. And we were waiting for somebody that we were going to meet to help try and track her down? Or...
Well, Claudia was waiting for one of Ilaris's hunters to talk about the undead who escaped to get tracked down.
Ah, right. I knew we were going to track down somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I believe Titania informed you that that Cassandra had skipped town.
Basically. She's fallen in with a bad crowd.
Yep.
Oh, no.
She is a bad crowd.
Well, you know, when your biological father doesn't give you attention that you crave.
I mean, what does she have to worry about? Her biological father ignored her. I accidentally crippled a real father and got all the attention she wanted. What does she have to be bitter about?
I mean, yeah. What? This is come back to haunt you, isn't it, Claudia?
I do. As soon as I read it, I'm like, oh, I am fucking myself over so hard right now.
No, you gave me great things to work with.
Nope.
So many great things to work with.
Kind of like what I gave Jay about Kel. Oh boy, there's so many landmines just waiting to go off.
Apparently. Although I don't know how many will go off at Falcon's Crest. Sorry, yes.
Did anybody write down what Theron told you the undead entities said to him?
No, I did not write down the quote.
No, the last...
No, I didn't write it down either.
I did not write down the exact words. No.
All right. Okay then.
Was that asking, for our characters or asking for you?
Nope, I have it written down. I just want to know if you guys wrote it down so you would remember what it was.
You know I don't write anything down.
I know, which is one of the things that annoys me most about you.
You knew that before you invited me to play.
Yup.
I write down names. I have never written down a full quote before, though.
I write down many things. However,
sometimes it's not what I think is important, it's what you think is important.
Yeah.
And that's how it works. That's fine. That's why I make you guys recap. Because if I recap and say something like, oh, I didn't write that down.
But now I'm thinking I need to go back and watch the VOD of last week's episode.
I was just curious if you wrote that down. It's okay. It's okay. It's alright.
I get the feeling that it's not, but what are we going to do about it? Nothing, because here we are and off we go.
Considering that she has it down on a notepad that she lifted up, I think it actually is important.
You don't
Maybe
know that.
not, but I think it is.
You don't know that.
Because why else would she specifically ask, hey, did you write down this one thing, instead of just being at 4 sessions down the road, like, oh, hey, yeah, Theron mentioned that. Do you remember?
I was just curious.
I could.
Just curious as to what you're writing down. I mean, I can just look at your notes. Easier to ask. Alright, so...
No, it's more fun to torment us by asking.
That, too. That is a big part of it, yes.
I've met you.
So, Basil and Rakal, you are in your shop, working on that music box, and you had a roll of 27 last time.
Yeah.
So you are meticulously putting this music box together, and getting the cylinder crafted just right to make sure the notes come out in the proper order and whatnot. Evening rolls around, and you're putting the finishing touches on the guts of this device, getting the crank set up and making sure everything's together and tight and it's not gonna fall apart when some child goes ah.
Yeah.
Because Basil is going ah, testing it. And evening rolls around and nobody comes to collect you. Which was the somewhat unspoken plan that you would go work in your shop while Koltesh and Claudia go off and do the whole deity thing. What would you like to do?
I'd probably go back to Claudia's house.
Okay.
And see if they're there.
Alright. Thank you for the host, Dennis. Alright. You make your way through town. Is Koltesh waiting with Claudia?
Oh yeah, he's
Okay.
gonna stay with Claudia.
I just want to make sure. So you and Rakal make your way through town. Lamps are now starting to be lit. Streets are some streets are darker than others, but you make your way back. You've been there enough, you know the way. And you arrive. And would you knock or just walk in?
I'd probably knock.
Okay. You give a good knock on the door, and Titania opens up, and young little sir, what can I do for you?
We were waiting on Claudia and Koltesh to come get us. They never did. Are they here?
Oh no, they left several hours ago.
Do you know where they went?
No, I don't believe they mentioned it before they left.
Okay. Thank you.
Can Claudia come out and play?
Kind of.
But before we split up, did they mention anything about going to, like, to the to talk to the gods at all, or?
I don't recall.
Hello.
What?
Because recall's there. I don't recall.
Would you guys have mentioned that to us? Would you have said that would have been one of the steps you were going to do after trying to talk to your family, or no?
I mean, it wasn't a secret, so probably.
Okay, if that were the case, that would be the next step, is to go to the
temple.
I mean, I feel it's a reasonable second guess anyway. Okay, she's not here. Is she trying to talk to her dad? All right, now I'm out of ideas.
Is she beating up her brother? Is Koltesh beating up her brother?
Neither of us have ever done that.
Well, Koltesh has animosity towards the brother, so that would have been a jump for her.
Yeah, because the brother beat him in a fight that Koltesh didn't think was fair.
Yeah.
It wasn't a fight. There was no fighting.
It was to a mage.
There was no fighting. There was no fighting.
Lizard man.
Alright. So you leave the Wingard estate.
There was a loser avoiding fighting.
And make your way through the streets of Nicopolis. So we're going to jump over to Koltesh and Claudia. It is pretty late in the evening now. While you are sitting in Awaris' temple, waiting for what you assume is one of the hunters to show up.
Okay, so we find them in the temple. So what's up, guys?
I am waiting on a hunter.
Like somebody
He
for the
was
woods?
his hunter.
What do they hunt?
Undead.
Huh.
Wrong microphone, sorry.
Because one escaped.
Huh. Okay. And you didn't get any information at home?
If I did, I would have said so.
Okay. A little grumpy much?
When have I ever been in a good mood after talking to my father? Either one.
No, you haven't really. So, alright, fair enough. How long have you been waiting?
Hours.
Great.
Koltesh says,
But
hours.
Ah, I guess we'll continue to wait.
You two are welcome to get food if you want. I will wait here.
You three. Recall's there.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Recall.
You all are welcome to get food if you want. Here.
I guess we could go get some food and bring you some back.
That is your call.
What do you say, Koltash?
Well, we might be in for a long wait, considering that she kind of told him off and he stopped replying to her. You know, it seems like a lot of the gods are big, all big babies. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Anyway, I'll go get some food. You guys can stay here. What do you want? I heard this.
Shrug.
I think I saw a Noblin noodle stand.
Whatever, fine.
That'll work for me.
Koltash will go and get Noblin noodles for everybody.
Okay. Which, oddly enough, there are in Nicopolis. They have branched out. So Koltash
He's a
makes
businessman. Legitimate businessman.
Legitimate businessman. Yes.
Perfectly legitimate business.
Legitimate business goblin. Noblin. Koltash, you make your way out of the temple, and down the street just to like the entrance of the temple district, and there is in fact a Nob's Noodles.
I will buy noodles for 4.
All right, you step up to the counter, and it's a slightly more permanent position. It's no longer a cart on wheels. It is an open air like bar looking thing with stools. And the individual behind the counter is making something for another customer sitting down at the end of the little countertop. And when he turns around, it's Nob.
No.
He's taking a very active role in expanding his little noodle empire. And he takes the bowl of broth and noodles to the individual at the end of the counter and turns towards you, and he's like, "What can I get for? Oh, it's you!"
Hey, boy, this is a nice place. You must be doing well.
Oh, I had some good investors.
Well, it looks like it was a wise investment.
Speaking of which,
So-
I think investments paid off, and I owe you some money.
Oh. Koltash pauses and thinks a minute. Considering the fact that he's never invested anything and had real no concept of what he would get other than the fact he was just helping the guy out. Oh. Okay.
I mean, you can turn the investment around and continue investing in my business, and your investment will continue to grow.
Oh, yeah, do that. Yeah.
Well, alrighty then. But, what can I do you for?
Well, I came for some noodles.
Why else would you come to the Knobs Noodle Stand? I
know, right?
So, what do you order from Knobs Noodles?
He orders the usual.
So random meat noodles got you.
For all of us, but for Basil, he will order like the spicy one.
Okay.
The one that Jay made us do Constitution rolls on.
Oh God.
Is that the one you're giving to Basil?
Yes.
Oh, that's not cool.
He takes your order and is like, yes, I mean, you must be really hungry.
Oh, it's not all for me.
Oh, so you need this to be travel worthy.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay. He takes about 15 or so minutes to prepare your order. And
actually he's going to buy 5. He's going to buy 2 spicy and 3 regular.
Okay. It takes about 15 minutes to prepare your order. And then totes it over in a the equivalent of cardboard box. All in their own little containers with lids and some wooden spoons and whatnot. And he says, "By the way, the spoons are they're edible. You can totally eat those too."
Really? What are they made of?
It's like a stale hot ass bread. It's like a compacted like wheat type thing.
Good to know. That sounds like a really smart idea.
And you take the noodles back. While Koltash is out getting noodles, 2 individuals walk into Awaris' temple. One appears to be female, the other appears to be male. They are both wearing full plate, similar to what Koltash wears, but less bright and shiny. They both have their helmets under one of their arms, or like, tucked here where they can hold it in place. The male is toting a greatsword on his back, and the female has a long sword at her hip with a shield slung across her back.
Okay. She will look at them and ask, "Are you two the hunters of Awaris?"
They both look at you for a brief moment, and you're holding your staff, right?
Yep.
Okay. And they give you a nod your way.
Okay. And then so she'll go ahead and stand up and recount what happened at Theron's place and indicate, the one that got away. If you could track that one down, that would be good.
Okay. They don't say anything. They just nod along with your story and look at each other and seem to have a silent conversation and nod back to you.
All right then. Thank you very much.
Okay. As they are leaving the temple, Koltash, you are returning with said noodles.
I walk in. Are they coming out at the same time, or?
They are coming out side by side at the same time. You are going up the steps as they're coming out the door.
Oh, well, I'll kind of stand off to the side because I don't want to drop the noodles.
Okay. Make a perception check for me real quick. Alright. As you step slightly to the side on the steps, they shift so they're not going down side by side. The male shifts behind the female, and you can sense their eyes lingering on you as they walk by. They don't say a thing.
Oh. Koltash is used to being stared at, so he just kind of shrugs it off and keeps going.
Okay. Alright. So you return to the temple inside with Claudia and Basil and Rakal with your noodles.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So, I got some noodles here, and so he'll give a regular noodle to Claudia, a regular noodle to Rakal, a spicy noodle to Basil, and take a spicy one for himself.
Okay.
And just kind of keeping the box, off to the side so that it is not apparent that there is a fifth bowl still in the box.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, and the spoons are edible.
Interesting.
Very innovative thinking.
Right? Chow down. Well,
I eat.
the Matterfield version of chow down.
Yes.
Alright. Basil's eating. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Does he react at all?
Yeah, he does.
Yep. Yep, he does. It's like eating a ghost pepper.
Just start hyperventilating, trying to breathe out the words. What is this shit?
What is wrong with you?
Oh, I got him and me, because we're cloak buddies. I got us the spicy.
I don't like spicy.
Oh, come on.
What? I grab for my water.
It'll put hair on your chest.
You grab for your water?
My water skin.
Oh, make another Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
And, of course, I'm going to start eating. I'm presuming you're going to make me do a Constitution save as well.
It's still spicy. It still burns. Water does not help at all.
I take a swig of ale from an ale skin. Does that help?
I don't know, because I don't drink.
It kind of
I know it
helps.
helps. I know it helps with spicy food, but
Spicy food really gets assisted by basic
oh,
items.
Koltash. It's yeah.
Yeah, but
Alcohol
Koltash is good.
basically dulls it so that it doesn't hurt as much, is essentially what happens.
Okay.
So it
But
depends on how
Koltash is
strong your
going
ale
to
is.
push on through it and just go, ah, kind of going a little berserker on it, going berserker on the noodles.
Okay.
This was a thing back in Masanos. It was
If
kind of
you
a
say so.
yes. It was hazing / bonding ritual in the barracks.
Does Basil continue eating his noodles? No, you're like.
No, I give it to Koltash.
Oh,
I
come
like it
on.
so much.
Come on!
No,
Come on, cloak brother!
it's too spicy.
Eat!
And as he's saying this to you, Basil, you can see like a little bit of snot drip out of Koltash's nose. He's clearly experiencing the heat as well.
No.
Koltash sucks it back up with a big sniff.
No, I'm okay. I don't need this. I don't. No.
Oh, Basil. Fine. He will Koltash will finish his bowl first
Okay.
before he does anything else.
Make another Constitution saving throw. Oh, Jesus.
No.
I'm going to use... Well, no, it would have faded by now. I had a bardic inspiration. But
Oh
it's
yeah,
fine.
Yeah, no,
that's
it's
gone.
definitely
That's
It
gone.
only
gone.
lasts for 10 minutes. Okay, well then.
You should also check donations again.
Oh. Really? Let's wait for that to come through.
Unless something went terribly wrong.
So,
Oh, your thing? You donated?
Mm-hmm.
so I roll a 5 on my
Probably went
Constitution
terribly
save.
wrong. Yeah.
Of course it did.
I don't know if it did or not. Let me log in and look. It hasn't come through on Streamlabs yet, though.
That's weird.
I don't have any donation from you under Tiltify either.
I hate Tiltify so much.
Sorry?
Not your fault.
So you, well, she figures out Tiltify. So you finish your noodles. They are spicy.
I will then go over to the box and get out the remaining regular bowl of noodles and give that to Basil.
Okay.
I'm not saying anything.
Does Basil accept the other second bowl of noodles?
Yeah, but I like sniff the spicy one, and then I sniff the second one, and I'm like trying to see if there's a difference
Make a perception check.
before I eat it.
Despite the fact that your senses have been overrun with whatever spice was in the first bowl, there is an obvious difference.
Okay. Then I'll eat the second bowl, knowing that it's not spicy death from hell.
Spicy death from the Nether Ward. Okay.
Coltash will then eat the other spicy bowl.
Oh my god, make another Constitution saving throw.
Well, he's not going to let the money go to waste.
You are
Fair.
not gonna have a good time later. Oh, that's better.
Still not high enough. It's a little better, but still not great.
Well, it doesn't matter because Coltash will forge ahead, just, going all on it the whole time.
Right. One more. The DC was an 18, by the way.
That's fine.
Just so you were aware. No, Coltash is all, like, nasal passage clearing up going on. You literally cannot feel your tongue at this point. Your lips, like in this general vicinity, are starting to tingle a little. It's an interesting experience.
Yeah. He's had worse.
He says that he sucks up more snot. You're
Pretty
muted,
much.
Alicia.
Claudia, having probably finished her bowl at this point, is just gonna look mildly concerned at Coltash. Should we? Do you? I don't think you should do that again.
It's good. It clears everything out.
Kind of like looking at your nose that's still kind of running and your, like, inflamed, like lips and everything. If you say so.
Like I said, I've had worse. I'll be fine. And he takes another bite of noodles. He's very, very orcish in this moment.
Okay, then. I'm going to. It's pretty late, but I guess I'll go see if name of other ship. Wait, I should remember. Melandria. There we go. I'll go see if Melandria is still up. Otherwise, then I think we should head back to the estate. Because we're in the Temple District anyway, so she'll go see if her sister is there.
Okay.
If we're reunited and Basil and Rakal are also along, Koltash will split off and go to his 2 temples that he needs to visit. First to the Temple of Ela, then to the Temple of Sodar to pray.
Okay.
And then meet back at Claudia's place.
Okay. Claudia goes to look for her sister, Melandria.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Let me see. I think I wrote down what temple she should be in. Nope, I did not.
Where did I? Drusilla. Drusilia or something like that. Earth and Temple of Goddess of Home and Hearth.
Home
That's what I
and
have.
Earth? Oh.
Yep.
Yeah. Drusilia. Yeah. Okay.
See, I write some stuff down, just not quotes.
Yep. Sure. So you make your way over to that temple and ask around about your sister.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the lower worshippers, one of the lower priests, clerics, goes and runs off to gather your sister.
Oh, so she is awake. All right.
And she is led out into the common area where worshippers are allowed who aren't actually part of the temple.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sister, how are you? How's your new home?
I don't want to talk about it, but it involves a cult. Not going to get into it right now.
A cult?
Yes, long story. The important thing is, just in case, I think she must have left town, but just in case you happen to hear news of Cassandra, please let me know.
Oh, of course. But I'd really like to know more about this thing you're talking about. And she kind of like older sister nudges you toward the door of the temple.
Sure.
Yep, and basically leads you to a bar.
God damn it. Nothing good ever happens when I drink with her. Nothing good.
I was just about to say nothing good can come from this.
Really? Are you gonna tell that to your husband?
We were already gonna get married. That does not count. And how it happened was the worst possible way. Yes, nothing good.
And she purchases two cups of ale. Places one in front of you.
What about Basil and Rakal?
I assume they are going back to Claudia's estate with or the Wingard estate with you and.
Yeah, realizing that she
Wait.
wants to go drink, she's just like, I'll meet you all later. This is going to be a long night, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, you all followed her to the temple? I thought you guys were gonna go back to the estate while she went to go talk to her sister.
Yeah, I wasn't sure when you were splitting up or not. Either way, I assume at this point, the split is, they're headed back that way.
I think the split was before you went to actually go talk to your sister.
That it quite well could have been.
Well, Koltash broke off, but the others I didn't.
Yeah, they hadn't said one way or the
We'll
other, so I
say
wasn't sure.
Rakal did too. What is Basil? Is Basil going with Claudia?
No, Basil would go back to the.
Okay.
Mostly
I mean,
because He's a little mentally tired from tinkering all day. And
Fair.
fussing with metal. And then having spicy food.
Wimp.
Yeah, Goldfish is
Even
gonna have a very
I
good
don't
night.
even like spicy food in real life. Like, it's not my deal, so...
I love it. I just regret when I have it.
So yeah, your sister puts a mug of ale in front of you.
Uh-huh. So I take it you want the full version.
Oh, of course.
Okay, you'll ask for it. And so she'll explain what happened with the attack in the village and everything. She'll probably leave out the part about almost getting eaten by the Leviathan. Probably leave that part out. Mention going to the... was she mention going to the gate? Talk about going to the forest to write something, but sort of leave out the talking to the old gods part, because that probably would not be a good thing to mention. We went to go there to go fix something. Yeah, so she's talking all about that. And then, the issue with Cassandra. That she'd tell her the full thing with Cassandra.
So you're not gonna conversation this with me?
You actually want a conversation that all out? Oh my god. Okay. Well, the house that our dear older brother gave me happened to be in the town that the cult was trying to take over. The cult worshipping the first god. The super evil one. So when I convinced the town that no, perhaps, that they could accept help from Nicopolis and these people if they wanted, they started killing everybody. Myself included.
Oh my, that's unfortunate. What did you do then?
We ran like hell, to be honest. There were a lot of them. And they also
Where-
started reviving their people.
Where did you run to?
Then she'll think about it for a moment, because just like, I don't know if I'm allowed to speak about the keep or not. A safe place. Further down. I can't say a whole lot about it.
Did the cultists not just follow you?
No, that would have been rather difficult.
Why do you say it would be difficult?
Because an ally helped us who's very good at not being involved if they don't want to be.
Ooh, an ally, you say?
Yup.
Who is this new ally? Have we met them?
Nope. She made clear, like, I'm not saying anything else. Allies all you get.
Will they be at your official wedding?
And then she just looked kind of tired, like, oh. And you know what's sad? I don't even know what date that is at this point. I let Mom do all the planning. I have no idea. I figure I'll show up for alterations and go from there.
So after you ran away with this ally, what did you do then?
Then we did some research to, figure out how to stop this, elder god coming back around. The standard procedure at this point. Went to a couple of different places. Got some guidance in the south. Yes, south. That works. And
where in the south?
South. First, because Alicia doesn't remember. Go at the Claudiopolis. I like the name of that place.
What, who did you speak to in Claudiopolis?
Did I write that down? I don't even know. Oh wait, no, that's not the notes page. Oh, I didn't write it down. I don't remember. Somebody important.
What sort of guidance did they offer you?
Oh, they basically said, oh, there's this corruption in some forest. You should go take care of it. That'll help with the whole the god balance thing.
How would corruption in a forest help with some god balance thing?
Well, undoing the corruption would help with it.
But how?
Look, you're the one who's all clericy and everything. I don't have that close of a connection. Not like that.
Well, it would appear you probably have an even closer connection since you say you're running around doing things for the balance of the gods.
I just basically get yelled at. I believe you have an actual conversation.
A conversation with who, dear?
She'll just kind of like look at the staff, look back at her, and see if there's any sort of recognition. Nope, okay. Iwaris.
No, I've never had a conversation with a Warris, let alone my own
No,
deity.
she didn't say she'd had a conversation with Iwaris.
Okay.
She's just saying, you have your own divine connection, like with Drusilla or whatever.
Okay, but you said a Warris, so...
Well, obviously not.
She said, and she's putting these together, I've never had a conversation with a Horus, let alone my own deity. Because you said conversations, and then looked at the staff, and then said a Warris. So she's under the assumption now that you've had a conversation with a Warris.
Wait, I'm still confused. I thought the cleric thing, I thought you get your power from your god and all that jazz. Yeah, I'm not one. I don't know how that works.
Well, yes, but I've never actually talked to my deity.
And how do you get your power?
My
Divine
deity
magic
grants
is
it.
stupid. So they just do what? You just get filled with holy light and then you don't know why? That seems weird.
Pretty much, yes.
Okay, well...
The gods are far too busy to talk to the likes of us mortals.
I wish that were true for everyone.
So are you indicating that you have a conversation with Iwaris?
Mostly not willingly.
Go on.
What? You want me to recount how unreasonable he can be when I do exactly what he asks?
Wait, he asks you to do things now.
Well, he tells me to do things.
Is Iwaris the one that told you to cleanse the forest?
Well, actually, he wasn't the one directly did it. One of the other people talked to... You know what? Yes, sure. They have like the whole pantheon thing. Whatever. It's kind of whoever feels like picking up the horn and yelling that.
Did you... I can't remember if you told your sister, but did you tell your sister that Iwaris was your father?
Nope, I didn't. Because when we got drunk, just got into the marriage thing. That's right, because she started thinking about it, and I got married instead of telling her.
Yep. So she buys another round
Damn
at this
it.
point.
Mm-hmm.
And drops make a perception check too, by the way.
Oh, is she gonna zone a truth me? That's not cool. Is that perception, right?
Yep.
Then...
Okay. She puts another mug of ale in front of you. Your mug is about 2/3 of the way gone. Hers is only about 1/3. She is not drinking as much as you are.
Do you have to get back to the temple soon?
Oh no, it's fine. So Iwaris talks to you. Why does Iwaris talk to you?
You normally drink more than this. You're normally through a cup by the time I'm halfway through mine. I don't know, because apparently I am a convenient vessel to do his work.
What? Why?
I'd be like, why are you so curious? I thought you wanted to know about the house.
Because our brother bought it for you, and I was curious as to what it was like. When's the last time he's done anything remotely nice or kind?
Oh yeah, I forgot the water supplied something about that being part of his influence, which would explain why it was mildly dickish. I forgot about that.
So Awaris informed you that he somehow influenced our brother to purchase you a home.
Yep,
in
sure
the middle
did.
of nowhere.
Yep, sure did.
Why?
Because I think he wanted us to run into that Order of the First, not the cult nonsense. Well, not nonsense, the threat is real, but you get what I mean.
Okay. And at this point in conversation, she takes a really, close look at you and gets in a little closer to your face, like, are your eyes changing color?
And with that, Claudia's going to be like, Claudia, because Claudia kind of forgot, it's like, wait, I'm sure, because Claudia did notice that her eyes were slowly draining, or, okay, yeah, so Claudia's going to be like, fuck. Okay. That I kind of am just like, yes, they are. Part of, well, before I answer, are you sure you want to know?
I did ask, did I not?
Okay. So, basically, the Waters had a conversation with Mom approximately 28 years ago. Because she wanted her sister back. You know, the one I'm named after?
Oh.
Yeah. The one who was really good with fire?
Yeah, I was a little too young to remember that, but yes.
Yeah, apparently I am her reborn in a sense. Hence my connection to Iwaris.
Okay, but so our mother had a conversation with a deity, the god of the dead to be precise, and somehow convinced him to relinquish a soul early.
I think you know how.
Ooh, slanderous.
She's gonna point to the staff.
Or scandalous, sorry. Scandalous.
Not like our father's any better.
What do you mean, dear?
Why do you think part of the reason Cassandra's so bitter?
Wait, are you saying...
Yep. Apparently they gave each other a one-off.
I have another sister?
You do.
Look at Danny's face!
Oh yes, not to mention there's a prophecy about, their third child being super powerful. So it's a little bit of a question about which one that is.
Ooh.
Because, our family just loves drama.
This is why I joined the church, dear. But every once in a while I miss the drama and I have to be informed of what's going on.
Oh yes, no, there's plenty. So there's that. So, I'm going through a mild identity crisis, which I don't think is going to be over anytime soon. Hence the eye changing. I had to accept the fact that I am this other soul, and hence on the upside, my fire magic I have much more control over now.
Well, that's good to know. No more randomly blowing up houses, hopefully.
That was one time, and no. At least now I know it wasn't really my fault.
Yeah, it wasn't just one time.
What?
Well, you didn't blow up the entire house, but your crib did start fire.
What? What do you mean it caught fire? Since I was a baby? What the? And no one thought to say anything to me.
Well, no.
I agonized over my lack of control for years, and you said nothing?
I was out of the house by that point.
Well, you being the general family, you just happen to be here right now. Those better be some awesome wedding gifts. That's all I got to say. But yeah, so because of all that, Juarez talks / yells at me sometimes to go do things and fix the god balance, so on and so forth.
So, you're saying you're really the daughter of Juarez?
Yeah. Well, he is my biological father. Marcus still raised me, dick or not.
No, that's Boulder, dear.
Was Marcus the grandfather? Did I have that mixed up?
No, Marcus is your father. Marcus is the father, but Boulder is the dick.
They both are. What are you talking about? It
Yeah.
runs in the family, clearly. So I'm
Well,
half
mostly
god
on the-
and you're half dick. There you go. I imagine Claudia's through one mug at this point.
She's what?
I imagine she's through one mug working on a second one.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. She's
Danny,
working on that second pretty good.
Danny, go splash some water in your face, bro.
I think he's listening to music.
He looked like he was falling asleep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he did it a
so-
couple times during the Vice, too.
The early morning streams.
Yep.
Ah, that's sooner than I thought.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. And actually, so now that she knows that part, then Claudia would actually talk about everything else. Like, oh yeah, and they're the old gods, da-da-da-da-da-da, whatever.
Would you include that you freed the old gods?
No.
And it wasn't all of them.
No. Like, it was only like, what, 3?
Just
Get over it.
most of them. Just most
It
of
was
them that were in prison.
free. Free. One of those was already free. That's not our fault.
Yeah, kitty. Okay. So, this conversation goes on for quite some time. She brings you another mug.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you're now 3 glasses into her, like, 1.5,
Uh-huh.
2.
Yep. You know, I remember when my biggest problem was when I would actually marry Alistair. And we go back to those days.
She doesn't say anything.
You would think being half god would be cool, but no, it's just kind of a big pain in the ass.
I wouldn't know.
Do you want to switch gods? Yours seems way more chill.
Well, I mean, I've never had a conversation with my deity. That doesn't mean she's way more chill.
Yeah, she just gives you power and lets you do what you want. That sounds awesome. No, thinking about it, I guess at some point I need to actually collect Alice. I'm gonna have to go collect Alistair before the wedding.
Where is
The
Alistair?
official one. Oh, he's at the safe place.
Okay.
Oh, I got to meet the dragon. It was super cool.
Interesting.
I mean, it was on the young side, but still, pretty cool.
Okay. So you continue going on and on about random shit now that you're officially a little tipsy. She purchases another mug.
Oh, we're getting schnockered. Got it.
To go, and leaves the tavern with you with mug in hand.
Last time we left with a bucket head, I got like, I'm not into polyamory. I'm not getting married again.
Nope. She walks you back to the estate, and deposits you on the doorstep.
Why did she buy another one then?
because she's not a dick. She's kind of a interesting individual. She's not involved with the family drama, but she's okay with the family drama happening.
I remember just like, you're my favorite sibling. You've caused me the least amount of grief.
I know, dear.
Okay. Claudio, go into the estate.
Uh-huh. You walk in. It's really late, by the way.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's not quite closing the bar down late, but it's pretty late.
Mm-hmm.
Coltash and Basil and Rakal have all been shown to rooms.
Claudia's gonna navigate to her old room sort of like on instinct at this point.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You make your way to your old room, and as you open the door, there's like some boxes and crates in there. It's almost like the kids going away to college, we're gonna use the room for storage. Kid got married and got a house elsewhere, we're gonna use the room for storage. There's white sheets covering the furniture.
They have the laundry's room for that. She doesn't live here anymore either.
Oh, that's been converted years ago. I mean, your bed's still there, and the furniture's still there. It's just covered with sheets to keep the dust off of it.
Yeah, Claudia just basically, like, mage hand / shoves boxes out of the way and flops on the bed.
Okay. Leaving the sheet on top of it?
Yep.
Alright, you flop down on the bed. There's a little cloud of dust around you. You've been gone a while.
They don't even clean it anymore. Never. Just gotta take and, like, roll up into a cocoon. Fall asleep.
Alright. Morning comes. Coltash, Basil, and Rakal all awake. Pretty early, as early as you're used to. And make your way down for breakfast. At which point you realize Claudia's not there.
Claudia's not at breakfast?
Nope.
Coltash isn't overly concerned. He figures she'll show up when she shows up, and she's probably just avoiding her family as much as possible. So he'll just...
Not an incorrect assumption.
I eat more bacon to compensate for the bacon that she would have eaten.
Okay.
And pockets of bacon.
Alright, pocket bacon, good deal.
Pocket bacon. I gotta feed Bob, man.
It's a machine!
He's my pet, and I'll do what I want!
You're just gonna screw up his gears!
I'm the
Which he'll
guy
fix.
Yeah. I put in a space for the food that I'm going to feed him. It's another...
Basically, Bob is his mobile lunchbox.
My bacon storage box.
Specifically bacon. Nothing else goes in there.
Yep, he's on a bacon-only diet. He's on the keto diet. He only eats bacon.
Bacon and avocados.
Basically.
Okay, so you guys enjoy breakfast, and by the end of breakfast, Claudia still hasn't shown up.
Maybe those hunters came and got her.
So what would the three of you like to do, or at least the two of you that are here to make decisions?
I guess wait till she's up.
But you don't even know if she's there.
Yeah, maybe go check out the temple again to see if the hunters have shown up. Can't hear you, Danny.
Coltash will look for Titania.
Okay. She's kind of buzzing around the dining room, making sure things are stocked up and cleaned and whatnot.
Excuse me, have you seen Claudia this morning?
Oh, no, not this morning. Not since yesterday when I had to box her ears, as it were.
Ah, yeah. That, well, like I said, she's missing her husband.
Oh, I'm sure she is.
Like, really missing her husband.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Big ol' awkward wink. Yes, dear. Is there something I can help you with?
So you haven't seen her since that point yesterday?
No, but it appears somebody came in at night while I was asleep.
Oh.
Left the front door all ajar.
Oh, come on. The laundry was there to close it.
She's like, nope.
Oh. She was going to look for her sister. Maybe they went drinking again. I wonder if she got remarried.
Oh, that would. Oh, that would. I mean, the drinking part makes sense. Yes.
Okay, well, thanks.
She could be in her room. Do you want me to go check?
Oh. Yeah, if you don't mind. I was about to go out looking for her and see if she was in a gutter somewhere, but that would work too.
I will do that. And she makes her way out of the dining room and through the house to Claudia's room, where Claudia is cocooned on the bed in a, like, tarpy type sheet used to cover
With her
furniture.
staff.
With her staff. She's basically hugging her staff. And Titania looks inside, doors ajar. Interesting. And she walks back to the dining room. I believe you're correct in assuming that she tied one on with her sister last night. She looks like she
You just left me there to say anything.
It looks like she might be a little, I don't know the term for it. She's had a bit too much, perhaps.
Hungover?
Passed out, perhaps.
Well. Then it must have been a good night. All
she
right,
appears
well.
to be fully clothed if you'd like to go and,
No, that's fine, no.
Basil can hear this conversation too, by the way.
Well, Coltash is thinking that, out in the fields is one thing, here in a fancy house in Nicopolis. I'm going to go out to the temple district. I'll be back. And he turns and goes.
Okay.
He will
What is
visit the
Basil
same
gonna
two.
do?
He will visit. By the way, he will visit the same two temples again.
Okay.
Do formal prayers at both. First Ela, then Sodar.
Okay, are you specific? Are you just doing your formal prayer? Like you're just every day, this is what I do type thing, or is this a trying to have a conversation thing?
No, this is what I do every day.
Okay, so this
General.
isn't specifically looking for a conversation.
No, this is general.
Morning
Doing
prayers
the prayer.
for a paladin.
Yeah.
Okay. What would Basil like to do?
Basil is going to go to his dad's temple,
Okay.
and he's going to pray, and he's going to be like, "Look what I made! Look what I made! Are you happy now? Are you? Also, did we let the old gods out by planting those things in the forest?"
Yes.
I'm gonna ask that. I'm not gonna
Okay.
yell like I'm not gonna be yelling. I'm gonna be talking to myself like a crazy madman, like everybody else in the room, so I look like I belong.
Okay. So while you're like ranting with the "look what I made," you can hear a faint maniacal laughter
Why is
Like,
it only that
right-
side of Dad?
right behind your ear.
What about
Why is it never the genius part?
Right?
And as you ask, look up, Kitty. I don't want to roll over you. As you ask, well, if you release the old gods, the laughter abruptly stops, and you can hear the faintest of voices. Same location behind your ear. Of course you did. You let them out.
Was that a good thing to do? Was that a bad thing to do?
Has yet to be seen whether it's good or bad. It'll be entertaining nonetheless. And the laughter starts again.
Did it help the balance at least? Also,
No answer.
Where's my armor or weapon or whatever you left for me?
No answer.
Damn it! First time you talked to me since the last time. And this is all I get? Come on!
First time you talked to me since the last time. That's the crazy side right there.
Come on! No, because so he's talked to me before,
Yeah.
but it was just laughter. That's what I mean. It's the first time he's actually spoken to me and not just laughed at me.
Besides your encounter outside of his palace. Besides your encounter in the mountains, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean by the first time he's talked to me since the last time.
Yeah, where you got the key.
Because I've prayed to him before and he's just laughed.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he's not all there.
Why did I get the broken
But he
god?
says, yep, you let him out, and whether it's good or bad, we'll wait to see, but it'll be entertaining at least.
Oh,
I can see it now. A t-shirt that says, "I had an unsatisfactory conversation with my godly parent, and all I got with this lousy t-shirt."
Well, I think all of us but you need that. Your conversations go pretty well.
Yeah, your gods are helpful. Both of them.
Although I haven't really talked to either of them directly since we left the Iron Gate, so
Yeah, in a while.
we've been busy. Apparently screwing up the balance of the gods instead of fixing
It
it.
was already screwed up. We just tipped the scales more. Whether we balance them or not remains to be seen.
Okay. So both Koltesh and Basil have this conversation with their deity. or Koltesh prays, and Basil has a semi-conversation with their parent. And afterward, are you making your way back to the Wingard estate?
Koltesh is.
Alright, what about Basil?
Yeah, I'm gonna go and see if Claudia's ready to leave her room yet.
Claudia, make a constitution check for me.
Of course.
Not a save, just a check. You guys arrive back, and she's still cocooned on her bed.
Koltesh will decide that since they're going to be sitting around for a while, he hasn't had a really good armor polishing session in a while. So he's going to go to his room and polish his armor.
Okay. Alright.
And it's not a euphemism.
We know. We know. It's unfortunate. So you get through polishing your armor, which you do until about noonish, when Claudia finally emerges from her room. Looking less than, yeah.
She's just gonna go crawl like the nearest bathroom to try and freshen up a bit, at least.
Okay. It doesn't help a whole lot.
No, but I feel cleaner.
What is she going to do then?
No, get dressed in typical, like, travel clothes or whatever. Drag herself downstairs and...
For lunch.
Huh?
For lunch.
There we go. And she's gonna kind of just sit there, head tilted back. Is it because it actually set out, or are we waiting?
There's some lunch set out, yeah.
Okay, so she's just gonna not say anything, just start grabbing stuff.
Okay. Koltesh and Basil, you would probably walk in right behind her, since Koltesh was polishing his armor, and he probably wanted to do a really thorough job of it. Would have finished up about the time she is dragging ass to the dining room.
Does Koltesh see Claudia?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So, did you find your sister? I'm gonna guess where you found her. Right. Okay. Feel better. And then he goes to get some bacon and eggs.
It's lunchtime. it's yeah, there's no bacon to be had. Except for Basil's pocket bacon.
Well,
Pocket bacon.
there's
It's
still
like
got to be bacon
it's like
somewhere.
It's like sandwich fixing. There's like some ham out, turkey.
Right, and so
Right,
there
yeah.
should be bacon for BLTs.
No.
Koltesh will look over the food selection, which is sadly bereft of bacon.
It is sadly bereft, yes.
And then he'll make the next closest thing, which is a ham sandwich.
Okay. I assume Basil's going to eat as well.
Put some of his pocket bacon on the sandwich. Like a pocket bacon BLT.
Okay. So Basil's got a BLT. Alright. Alicia went AFK, so why don't we go ahead and take a quick break? While she had to go
Okay.
do some stuff. Because I gotta go do some stuff too. So, entertain the masses! Beards!
Go for it, Jeff.
You just want. Alright, Internet. So I'm playing a game on Wednesday. I'm going to be playing a new character. He's going to be... Hold on, I got to pull up Twitch so you guys can give me ideas for names for my character. It's going to be a Furbolg, a Shepherd, Druid. The Shepherd class is from, I think, Mordekainen's new thing. It's a new class they put in there. So, turn down the volume so I'm not talking to myself. But, you guys can give me ideas. That would be awesome.
Oh, now you move. Alright. Alrighty. Names for a Furbolg Druid. I don't know.
Yeah. I was trying to think of something genius. Other than, like, Tim. Be the character from,
Let's call him Tim. Yeah, call him Tim. Call him Bob.
Some people call me Tim. The wizard from Monty Python.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, viewers. How are you all doing today? And, as always, all of the tabletop RPGs on my channel are run for charity, and the June-July charity is the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. If you would like to donate to said charity, you can do so by scrolling down into the panels below, and, Tim the Enchanter, and clicking on their banner. It'll take you over to Tiltify, and you can donate there. If you would like to purchase something via those donations for the characters, if you scroll down a smidge more in the panels, you can see for the D&D 5th edition stuff what your donations can get and how much they cost. If scrolling down the panels is too much to do for donating, you can also type in !charity in chat, and there'll be a little thing from Stream Elements that has a link in it that you can just copy and paste. So, because apparently it doesn't want to make it a link for some odd reason. But yeah, there's that spiel. And then in August, there'll be the Streamiversary giveaway. It'll have a Player's Handbook 5th edition. It will have 5 sets of dice, all of them very pretty. It will have a dice vault made by Cowpeeler, aka Chris from My Friday Night Games. He makes a lot of cool stuff with wood. His information is also in the panels down below under Players. You can see his Instagram, where he posts a lot of his woodworking projects. You can see what he does. Hey Otis, how's it going? So there'll be that. There'll be a couple other things thrown in there. Some surprise stuff that I will keep under wraps until then. And Alicia's back.
I know what my neighbors look like.
Oh.
Hello, Otis Law.
Did you not before?
Nope, hadn't met him before.
Okay, well, alright.
Ah,
Well, we're on a
luckily,
break.
they didn't fly me today.
Hi, kitty, what you doing? You're so cute. Yes, you are.
I'm sure I did that one already. Don't you hate it when you wake up craving pancakes? But when you get in the kitchen, you end up waffling instead. There you go. There's your pun.
Yay, puns! Yay! All the puns! Alright, there is that. Now we're just waiting for Danny to get back. Yeah, your donation still didn't go through on Tiltify.
Have I mentioned Tiltify hates me? Because it does.
Which is funny because it's only you.
I know. It's very annoying. It's only me.
Only you. Because Otis could donate, and he's across the pond, I believe. So it's just you. And I mean, I'm sure other Canadians are donating via Tiltify as well.
Oh yeah, no, I'm convinced it's solely me. 100%.
Happy National Colonies Day, Moose Riders, your inferior overlords. That's funny.
So, yeah, I don't know why yours isn't working, Alicia.
It just hates me.
Again, you can just friend the money to my PayPal and I'll do it for you.
The thing should fucking work when I do it.
Uh-huh, yeah, it should, but apparently it doesn't. Have you tried clearing your cookies?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to tell you. Otis, how did you get it to work? Because he said he got it. He managed to get it working. So I don't know what to tell you. Cindy, what are you doing?
Because I figured out a workaround, and then that didn't work this time. So I'm like, okay.
Did you try turning it off and on again? Says Boog.
My computer has been shut off since the last time I tried, so yeah.
Otis says shouting at PayPal and swearing. That's what got to work. Okay. I mean, she could do that. Have you heard her play games?
And if you'd like to watch me play games, follow below. Link in the player section.
Wow, I am super tired for some odd reason.
Lazy Sunday.
There's Danny back. Welcome back, Danny. You missed the pun.
What? I missed the pun yesterday, too.
Every time. Well, yesterday's pun I'd at least tweet it out, so that is on Twitter.
God damn it.
Well, I mean, you could redeem some points.
It would be a different pun.
It would be a pun, though. Sunday Pun Day? One of these days, we're just gonna have a game where we all just redeem puns. And
I will leave.
it's nothing but Alicia having to come up with puns. You won't leave.
If that was all we did, yes, I would.
But it's for charity!
We play the game for charity. I don't pun for charity.
Resists the urge to redeem. Do it.
I mean, you can
Bliss.
go ahead and do it now, because we're still going to play the actual game. That's fine. That's what it's there for.
Hi, kitty.
I need a kid. So I can play with the little pod.
They don't like that. At least mine don't.
Get me a fat little cat that doesn't mind his posture.
Okay, so
Can't hear you, Danny.
guys,
I feel better. I just went to the VOD and watched it.
Oh.
for this,
For the pun, yeah, of course.
okay. Oh, that's right, because it's. I mean, it's not too far behind, so. All right. So you guys are all at the lunch table. Claudia's looking a little worse for wear. What would you guys like to do?
So, do we have to go get Alistair for your official wedding?
You were not there for that conversation.
I wasn't.
No, that was just me and my sister at the bar.
No, I thought that was like last week.
Yeah, he knows there's still an official wedding coming because your
Yeah,
mom's
okay, so that's
management-
yeah. You know there's an official wedding, but you didn't hear a conversation about it yesterday. If that's what this is in reference to. Because back when when we first found out I was married, they're just like, okay, yeah, I'll have an official wedding later, but it hasn't been brought up to you since then.
I thought it. Okay. Sorry. Player knowledge, character knowledge bleeds together after a while.
It does. Is Basil the ring bearer? No.
No, we'll get my dragon to do it.
Well, that involves a dragon, so that might happen.
My dragon wormling. We'll get him to do it. Bob's a great ring bearer.
I mean, I can understand Koltash still asking that question eventually. Like, you're back in town.
But not
and-
still.
No, because what was on his mind and what he is going to ask instead, since that didn't happen. So, where are we supposed to go now again at this point?
Well, we have done what we can about the Theron's cult problem. I have multiple people looking for Cassandra who will let me know if they should let me know if they find anything out. Let's see. I don't think we don't have what we need to deal with the Leviathan yet. We've done the forest. We've gone to the gate. Where is the next place we were supposed to go?
Did we do something wrong? Because part of the point of going to the Iron Gate was to get something that would help us deal with the Leviathan.
I thought, no, the Iron Gate was about to getting something from Embra to deal with the forest.
Well, it was that too, but when I prayed to my mom for help in defeating the Leviathan, she told me to go to the Iron Gate.
Well,
And we needed to go to the Iron Gate anyway because of the forest thing. So,
the river god told us what we needed to do in order to kill the Leviathan, but it seemed like it was basically we just need a bunch of javelins and a lot of people in a very big net and stab at the bunch until it's dead.
well, then maybe we need to do that.
Maybe the
Do you
town
have
will
money
help.
to pay an army and money to get them down to there?
Well, Basil just said it. Maybe the people of the town will help if they don't have to go like out onto the water, and we can lure it towards the shore and then attack it there, and they can help attack, and they have tons of nets. We saw them.
It was a very, very big creature, and it has a bigger range than you would think at first. It moved very quickly because I was further back on the shore, and it wrapped itself around me quickly and dragged me in. By the time you're at a safe distance with a standard javelin, it can come and eat you immediately anyway.
Oh.
So we will need some sort of trained force. I don't want the lives in that town to be needlessly snuffed out.
Well, the places we were told to investigate were the forest, and we've been there, and the lake, and we've been there, and the Iron Gate, and we've been there, and the Nether Ward.
Ah, that's what number 4 was. I'd forgotten. Between the Leviathan and the Nether Ward, it seems the Leviathan would be the next thing to try and figure out. But the question is what to do.
Because the Leviathan is guarding something that we need to get to help us with the larger task.
Yeah, the Leviathan is guarding something that may help us. Correct.
Well, if we can't fight it, can we figure out a way to sneak around it somehow?
I assume that the item it guards is in the lake itself.
Well, yeah, but even so, maybe there's a way to trick it or distract it or fool it, or somehow gain its attention away from the area where the whatever it is down there, and somebody go in and try and get it while the Leviathan is otherwise occupied.
But I think we'll still need to have multiple people in order to serve as any kind of description for somebody else trying to find whatever area it is. It's hard to say we'd be distracted away from the area if we don't know what it is. Perhaps it would be by the shore bank we could bring it to it, perhaps not.
We could use the town as bait.
Oh, we can't do that.
But it's for the greater good.
Yeah, we could also use you as bait, and that would be for the greater good.
I'm just a snack. I wouldn't be
we're not
bait.
gonna.
I'm just a snack. I would not be great bait. About 20 people, that's a decent amount of bait.
Yeah, no.
The town has done nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. We cannot sacrifice them.
I mean, that kind of defeats the purpose, sacrificing the town for the good of the town.
Basically. I just want to make sure I remember where the lake was.
Well.
Oh, the lake is where by Claudiapolis. That's what it is. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I hesitate to do this because I don't like bothering her, because I've already asked her a bunch of questions, but I could try praying to my mom again.
You'll have better luck than me.
Considering she is...
he's not happy.
Well, I get the feeling that he's always not happy.
My dad just laughs at me.
Well, my mom is the goddess of knowledge, the lady of divination, the all-seeing. She sees all and she knows all possible outcomes. She just can't talk about it.
No, we did not try rubbing the Leviathan's belly because it tried to put me in it.
Well, you can rub it from the inside.
No.
You know, he's got a point.
No.
Hey, it worked for Pinocchio.
He was made of wood. I'm made of flesh. There's a difference.
And fire, apparently.
Yeah, but
Okay,
Geppetto was in there too. So, after he finishes eating, because he's not going to go until he finishes eating,
Of course.
Koltash will go to the Temple of Ela.
Okay.
And he will go in and do all of his standard prayer prep.
Alright. Okay.
And he will try and be a little more formal. Oh,
Okay.
great Ela, goddess of knowledge, the all-seeing, all-knowing mom. We're having some trouble finding direction. We want to carry out the task that you have put upon us. In doing so, we may have done something that seemed like a good idea at the time, but now I'm not entirely sure.
It totally worked. It was the right decision.
Which you probably already know about, because you are the all-seeing and all-knowing. So, if you're too busy, I totally get it. Don't want to bother you too much. But if there's anything that you could do to help, that would be pretty awesome.
Okay. As you finish this up, you can hear a faint voice behind your left ear. So formal. So full of flattery. Are you feeling a little guilty?
Well, no. I just thought it might be nice to be formal for a work change.
Totes didn't steal that cookie from the cookie jar. Totes didn't.
No, Koltash is not. He's not one for ulterior motives.
No, I know.
I mean, Koltash thinks they did the right thing. The only reason he put that in is because it's become clear from the others that their godly, at least one godly parent, is not happy.
Well, Remind me what you asked for again?
Anything to help us find a direction to go in from here in order to continue our quest to do what she wants us to do, because we seem to have done everything that we know to do, including one thing that seemed like a good thing at the time, but maybe not.
Okay. A direction. looking for guidance. And I would love to give it to you. The releasing of the, well, my parents. One of, anyway.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Yo, Coltash said that? Wait, what?
Yes.
Okay. Well, yes, you didn't realize that the old gods created us?
Not entirely, no. Which one?
Let's see here, who did I tie her to? Well, in order to be all-knowing, I have to have some sort of spin on time, wouldn't I? Ithar.
Oh.
I liked him.
The god of the sun that I think... Grandpa?
Jesus Christ.
I love Coltash's conversations. They're my favorite part of the whole thing. I love it.
Yes, I suppose you could call him Grandpa.
Oh, I wish I'd known. Well, I'll know next time. Wow, I've got a cool grandpa.
Jesus Christ.
I love Coltash so much.
Yup. Now, as for the direction, you're on a good path, and I would love to give you more answers at this time, but unfortunately, there's so many different outcomes. Things have shifted, things have changed. My book is constantly being rewritten. The old deities being released was just one of many possible outcomes, and now we're branching away from that.
Was that a bad thing? Because it seemed like the right thing to do to try and help do what you wanted, except that some of the other godly parents don't seem too happy about it. Why would you not want to see your grandpa or your father? And then Coltash says, "Oh wait, but Claudia doesn't get along with her father, so maybe that's it." Did you not get along with your father?
Oh, Coltash, are you not aware of the gods' war?
Well, yeah, but you know, family and all.
Yes, the children rebelled against the parents, and the parents slaughtered some of the children.
Oh, yeah. There was that, wasn't there? Did he? Did
Of course. All of them did.
Ithar kill? Oh.
Maybe we're supposed to be stopped. We're the bad guys of this story. And we're the ones causing the unbalance.
If we're the bad guys, they're the ones holding the leash. They're the worst guys.
Well, maybe we're just having that awkward teen rebellion phase. And maybe if things had waited, it would have gone back to an okay relationship, because that happens a lot. I've seen it.
Generally, when that happens between mortals, parents don't slaughter children.
Oh, well, that's true. Well, now I'm conflicted. He seemed so nice, too.
Well, he's had a millennium to think about his decisions.
That's true, too. Maybe he's mellowed out some. He's not such a bad guy anymore.
Or they've learned to just not care.
Huh. He seemed to care quite a lot. They all seemed to care. Of course, we were helping them.
I meant about the doings of the children and the fact that we are as powerful as they are. In fact, more so now.
Well, that's kind of the way things go. Kids grow up and, parents step aside for the next generation. And it's not how it works with gods.
Hardly.
Oh. Sorry. I didn't really know. That's why I asked. Well, I'm sorry if I made things more difficult. Should we go back and fix what we did? Although I don't know how. I'll bet I don't think we'd be able to, but we could try.
I was gonna say at that you hear a pealing, ringing laughter. Even if you tried, you would not succeed. It took us a very long time to imprison them, and a lot of destruction along the way.
Again, I'm sorry. Although it didn't seem like we were bringing them out, we were just bringing some items that would help grow a plant.
It's okay.
It was curing the forest, which was one of the things that on our list that we needed to do. And it seemed to work, or at least begin to work. Well, anyway, I understand if you can't say anything, and I was just hoping, because I figured it couldn't hurt to ask. And by the way, just so you know, thanks for being such a great mom, because Claudia and Basil seem to have gotten the short end of the stick in that department just a little bit, and you're pretty great. Amen.
Oh, don't touch. This is best. Don't touch. Is best.
Before you can feel her presence fade, she does inform you that discovering more about the cult might behoove you. The Order of the First, yeah.
Okay. So, after he leaves the Temple of Esela, he will go to the Temple of Sodar and do a similar formal prayer. And he knows he will not hear directly from Sodar, because that's not Sodar's thing.
Yeah.
But he will do a similar general prayer for guidance, and toss in because he feels he has to, but he'll try and minimize it as much as possible, a sorry about the old god thing. Didn't think it would be a problem. Already had it talking to. Sorry about that thing.
Sorry about releasing my grandpa.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, then you shouldn't have put us in charge of the family reunion email list. Now, should you have?
Okay. So you have your prayer moment in Sodar's temple.
Mm-hmm.
And then do you return back to the estate?
Yeah. Do I get any feel or anything from Sodar?
You don't get the same warm feeling.
Even an acknowledgement?
Yeah, there's a minor acknowledgement that you're there.
Does that minor acknowledgement come with a side order of forgiveness?
You don't know.
Yeah. Never hurts to ask.
Welcome to McDonald's. Would you like an order of forgiveness with your burger? So do you head back to the estate?
Yes.
Okay. At this point, Claudia is probably doing about that much better. Maybe that much. You have a headache. You're a little hungover.
Okay. Is it just the party at breakfast, or are her parents also there?
It's lunch. Actually, it's after lunch.
Sorry,
at this point.
lunch.
It's after lunch now, yeah. It's just a party.
Okay. After she's eaten, then, kind of use that as much as it can to deal with the effects. She's going to go find her mother or father study. Doesn't matter which one.
Okay.
So I'm like, I already have a headache. I might as well add to it.
So which one are you looking for, mother or father?
I've talked to Mother a couple of times. Let's go ahead and talk to Marcus.
Okay, you go to your father's study.
Mm-hmm.
Door is ajar. And as you knock, it kind of creaks open a little bit, and he's sitting at his desk reading from a book. And he looks up. Yes, Claudia, what can I do for you?
Hello, Father. I was just wondering, she's just gonna kind of sort of like lean against the door jamb. I was just wondering, is there a reason you did not tell me that apparently I used to set my crib on fire when I was younger?
Oh, well, it was only one time. For the crib.
Oh, so there were other times I set other things on fire before the whole house.
Yeah, they were minor incidents, and we just figured, it was just you coming into your power very young.
That would have been helpful to know. So I wouldn't have thought this was some sudden burst, and then... What... I would have appreciated knowing that. So... Is it just Mom working on Cassandra, or are you as well?
Is it just Mom working on what?
Cassandra.
What's this about Cassandra?
Oh, she hasn't told him. She's gonna actually raise an eyebrow like, oh, you don't know.
He raises an eyebrow at you.
Cassandra attempted to assault the Oracle and her brother, along with 5 other robed figures.
What Oracle and her brother?
Is the Oracle not common knowledge in Nicopolis?
Awkward conversation number 57.
She was kidnapped when her powers became apparent. That's so they keep it hidden.
She wouldn't have said that then. She would have said Theron. Yeah. Theron and his family were assaulted. That was the place she went to work, and then she let a group of people in and they attempted to kill him.
Theron who?
The former champion from the arena.
You know I don't frequent arenas. That's your brother.
God, do you think of, what do you even do? Regardless, she assaulted someone of note and has now skipped town. That is a problem for many reasons.
Well, yes, I can see that would be a problem.
I just don't know why Mom didn't tell you. That seems confusing to me.
Well, your mother is her own person. She keeps her own counsel at times.
Yes, but Cassandra is distinctly your problem. I'm just being honest. Just as I'm distinctly my mother's problem.
I don't see how Cassandra being my offspring and her actions have anything to do with me.
You are partially responsible. Obviously, you didn't tell her to do anything, but I'm not related to her by blood at all, and I still feel partially responsible and feel the need to correct this.
You know, we all make our own decisions at a certain point in our life.
But Wingards do something when they can.
Well, it's become quite apparent that I'm not actually Wingard, hasn't it?
You married into it. You carry the name.
Which is about all I carry at this point.
My goodness. I didn't realize no longer being an advisor would make you so lazy. Look, the only thing I want you to do is keep an ear out. You can sit in your study and read as much as you want. That's all I ask. And I can do the groundwork.
Mm-hmm.
Alright then. Well, I hope you have a pleasant rest of your day. And if it makes you feel any better, this was a much more pleasant conversation than I had with Uaris. Kinda close the door.
Okay.
God, he's an asshole! What?
Just damn. Wow.
Apparently I should have talked to Mom. Why do I always think if I go to a different family member it'll be better? It never is. step, arguably, Melandra. She just gets me drunk. That's probably actually the best conversations I have.
Okay. Okay. All right, so you have this very, very interesting conversation with your father, with Marcus.
Yeah. I really thought that was going to go better. It's not.
And what made you think that it was going to go better?
Because I thought he'd already know. I didn't think I'd be the one telling him about Cassandra.
Alrighty. Well then, that actually sounds like a really good spot to call it for the day.
Every time,
On such a high note.
Every time.
Wow. Just wow.
I know, I thought Danny was gonna lose his shit. Like, oh my god.
I was... wow. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly didn't think that was going to go so poorly.
What part of your half of the conversation made you think it was gonna go well?
Again, after the Cassandra thing happened, I'm like, oh, you don't know. Well, now it's not going to go well. Before that, I'm like, oh, this should be a fine conversation. No, it's not. No, it's not.
The fact that he didn't know didn't mean the conversation was going to go poorly. Your wording made it go poorly.
Because I'm just like, you don't give a fuck. This kind of concerns you. If not from an offering perspective, especially from the perspective of she used to work for you for decades, basically all her life, that should concern you from a reputation standpoint.
Anyway.
We got some clue, though, of what we should be doing.
Yep, Cultish advancing the plot.
Go check out the cult.
Actually, Koltash's mom is advancing the plot.
Well, you talked to her, though.
Well,
The only deity who isn't a douchebag.
so far.
Well, or crazy
Well, I
as
mean-
fuck.
Well, I mean, Koltash now has to, in his mind, I have to find Grandpa again
Well,
and talk to him.
Admittedly, she already knew this possible outcome. So she already knew there's a possibility that you would release the gods. She was already prepared for that.
Right, because she sees all possible outcomes.
Yeah.
So she would have seen this as one
Yeah.
of the possibilities.
Yep.
Yeah, of course, it does raise the question, how large of a possibility was it among all of the possible outcomes?
And she has always told you that you are still the authors of your own doing. That your decisions are your own. She can't force you to not make a decision or to make a decision based on what she thinks she should do.
Yeah. So, I mean, Koltash is starting to get that, but it's still a struggle for him to completely grasp the concept.
So,
He's also probably not going to be formal with her again because that was an experiment. Because part of him was thinking, well, she's a god, so maybe I should treat her more like a god, even though she's my mom. That obviously wasn't the right thing to do. So he's not going to anymore.
yeah, she kind of viewed that as, oh, I fucked up. Let me brown nose a little bit here.
No, and that's not what his intention was at all.
I know.
It also means that going forward, he will probably be inclined to not be at all formal with any god. It'll probably, if one of the other gods does something it's like, hey, what's up with that? Or, dude.
Like, hey, Uncle Addis.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Alright.
But
So, thank you everyone for tuning in and watching. As always, Tabletop RPGs on my channel run for charity. And again, June, July is the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. If you'd like to donate, there are plenty of ways to do so. You can type !charity in chat, and Stream Elements will give you a link. You can scroll down to the panels below and click on their image panel, their little logo, and that'll take you over to Tiltify. There's a donation panel down there, so you can see what you can purchase for the players by donating. August giveaway, lots of cool shit in there. And that's what I got. Alicia, tell us who you are and where we can find you on the interwebs.
hey, I'm Energy9. I live stream video games on Twitch when I swear a whole bunch. I think I'll play something today. Haven't
No more
decided
Final
what
Fantasy?
time. It might be
you
Final
finish
Fantasy. It probably would be Final Fantasy or The Witness. Depends. Stupid fucking flying car. It's bullshit. I'm NNG98 on Twitter. Sometimes I live tweet stuff, sometimes I tweet puns. Who knows? Follow, check it out. I'm a player in this game, obviously, and then a player in T. Rogers 80's 8 p.m. Friday night game, Eastern Time, Legends of the West in the Chronicles of Darkness system. And a player in the Saturday game along with two Narths over on Tallest Wall's channel. The Cult of Ice, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. There it goes.
There you go, Otis.
I still have a struggle.
The struggle is real.
Tailors are rare these days. Not many around, or so it seems at least. You're welcome.
Yep. Jesus.
Really? Oh. I fucking did a variation of this, but fuck it, whatever. Pigs shouldn't sunbathe too long, or they'll be bacon in heat.
Nancy's not with us this week.
Sad
but her
Panda
information-
says, look below.
Yep, her information is below. Sad Panda says, look in the panels for her links to Twitter. Jeff.
Hi, I'm Jeff. You can find me here on this game. I'm back on Twitter at monkeyface2014, and my plan is to start tweeting quotes from D&D without context. So when that game starts up in about 3 weeks, we'll be getting those.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
And Danny.
I am Two North and Chat. I'm Colin65 on Twitter, where I don't do much but retweet the things that I'm in, one of which is this, and the other one of which is The Vice on Saturdays. Check out my YouTube channel. The link is below, where you can listen to music I have written for and was inspired by The Vice, the self-same campaign that I just mentioned that I play in on Saturdays, and Claudia's Brother's a Dick, and we will not have an Alicia next week. We will hopefully
Correct.
have a Nancy back.
Hopefully. We will
Because
we'll know
with-
for sure.
Because with the 4th of July on a Wednesday, some people are taking the weekend before, and some people are taking the weekend after. And at work, it's like half of the office is going to be out for the next 2 days, and the other half of the office is going to be out on Thursday and Friday. And
Yep.
some of us are going to be there the entire time, because their manager took vacation for the entire week, and and the other managers split the week, and even though I'm not a manager and I am like the senior sales rep,
You
and
got shafted,
so,
yeah.
Yeah. And I'm
All right.
so happy.
Well, there will be no Chronicles of Darkness game on Friday, because I'm missing like the majority of the players anyway. I should be back Monday and Tuesday for some Halo. Hopefully I'm not feeling like crap like I was last week, or this previous week, because that was great. Yeah, so I'll be back hopefully tomorrow night with some more Halo. But until then, y'all have a good rest of your Sunday afternoon, and or evening, depending on where you are, or night, or Monday morning, or whatever time it is wherever you happen to be. And we'll catch y'all later. Bye.
Bye, Internet. Bye.